Hey guys, it's Karin. Welcome back to Little Art Talks. For today's 5 artists in 5 minutes, I want to share with you guys 5 artworks that have to do with the utensils we use to pick up food and shove it in our mouths. Yes, it's another food 5 and 5. Let's start off with one of the most iconic spoon sculptures located at the Walker Art Center in Minneapolis. It's by Claes Oldenburg with his collaborator and wife, Coosje van Bruggen. They're famous for making playful, oversized renditions of ordinary objects, including this enormous spoon with a cherry at the tip called Spoon Bridge and Cherry. The two were asked to design a fountain sculpture for the sculpture garden. Van Bruggen, who thought that the form of the spoon alone was too passive for a sculptural subject, suggested placing the cherry as a playful reference to the garden's formal geometry, and it reminded her of Versailles and the exaggerated dining etiquette of Louis XIV imposed there. Water sprays out from the cherry stem into the air and coats the bright red cherry to glisten in the sun. In the winter, the sculpture transforms as the fountain is shut off, but is covered with a coat of snow, turning it into a spoonful of ice cream sundae. Alphonse Mucha was a Czech Art Nouveau and decorative artist known for his highly recognizable style, used in many paintings, illustrations, advertisements, postcards, and designs. He is most known for his romantic depictions of women. He made a name for himself in the decorative arts while working in Paris, drawing posters and illustrations that would be reproduced in furniture, silverware, and advertisements. Chien-Wei Chang is a Taiwanese artist based in London. Trained as a silversmith, he sees metalworking as a kind of ritual, treating it with fire to anneal it, using hammers to translate the invisible ideas into visual forms, and bathing it in water to clean it. He says, "When I put silver into the acid to purify it and turn it white, it feels as though I have finished a personal ritual, almost like a baptism." He also looks to his cultural heritage as a source of inspiration and study, giving the ordinary functional object a more profound meaning. He relates his ladle series to his move from Taiwan to England, writing, "Like the movement of scooping something out of one container, then pouring it into another one, the process of abandoning the old knowledge about this world and refilling the new understanding inside me has already become my daily ritual. Each ladle has its own depth. Some are shallow, some are deep. I believe there is a very intimate relationship between an object and its collector. Each ladle reflects each individual and has its own journey to go on." Walker Evans was the American photographer best known for his work with the Farm Security Administration, documenting the effects of the Great Depression. In July 1936, he took a leave of absence from the FSA to travel to the American South with his friend and writer James Agee for an article on tenant farmers. They visited 3 families in Alabama, and although Agee's article was ultimately rejected, the two used the material to create a 500-page book called Let Us Now Praise Famous Men. It's a mix of documentary description and subjective autobiographical writing. Evans' photographs reveal the sparse homes and means of farmers living on a dry hillside. The region had fallen to dust, bare and stark in the Great Depression. Individually, the images are intimate, transient, and enigmatic. Agee noted on the images of interiors, "The general odds and ends are set very plainly and squarely discrete from one another, giving each object a full strength it would not otherwise have." Donna Keiko Ozawa is a Japanese-American artist who creates installation sculptures out of warebashi, or the disposable wooden chopsticks. Her sculpture installation, Tsuyu, meaning rainy season, consists of over 15,000 recycled warebashi collected from small noodle shops in Tokyo, with the looped recording of the chopsticks falling and being washed by hand. The disposable warebashi are extremely pervasive in the Japanese culture, with over 110 million being used and thrown out on the daily in a nation that is the world's largest consumer of wood products. The work of production made possible by literal consumption demonstrates the massive scale of consumerism and environmental impact that we often don't see or think about as we habitually use these products that are seemingly necessary in our day-to-day life. That's it for this week's 5 artists in 5 minutes. I know I have been lacking on these videos for a while now, but please let me know if you actually like this format or not, or if you have any suggestions of how to improve it or how it can be more useful to you. Please let me know. Thanks so much for watching. As always, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. It really helps out the channel. Share it with your friends. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.